What's up everyone, I'm Ben and I've got another exciting PiKiln update for you. For those of you who are new to this project, PiKiln is an open source, web-based Kiln controller that runs on Raspberry Pi. I want to give a big thanks to the ceramic subreddit community for all the feedback you gave me on the last update video I made. I've been working to reduce the component cost of PiKiln and tried to get a generic Max 31856 module from eBay to work, but after lots of investigating, I discovered the chip was fake. If you're interested in learning more about that, I made a video breaking it down. After evaluating every piece of the system, I settled on what I think will be the final hardware design. Here is a component diagram of PiKiln with all the sensors and relays. The number of zones and voltage and current will vary based on your needs. To safely power the heating elements, I'm using a single contactor and then a solid-state relay per heating zone. The solid-state relays switch on and off to control the temperature, and the contactor is there to act as a kill switch if PiKiln detects one of the solid-state relays is bad. The nice thing about the contactors is if they fail, they do so in the open state, which prevents you from having a runaway kiln. Also, by using solid-state relays to do all the switching, the contactor gets very little wear and tear. It's the best of both worlds. I upgraded my test kiln from a single hollowed fire brick to a steel bucket lined with 2 inches of ceramic fiber blanket. I wouldn't necessarily recommend building this bucket kiln. I made it purely to test PiKiln, and for a little more money, a used electric kiln would be way better. The bucket kiln has 3 cheap temperature probes and 3 heating zones. I wound the heating elements from some thin nichrome wire, which I already had, and I pinned them in place into the ceramic fiber blanket with some 18 gauge Kanthal wire, which I was originally planning to use as heating elements, but the resistance was too low for the amount of current I wanted to use with this test kiln. Veg Oil Guy has a great video on winding your own heating elements, and it has some math and a calculator you can use if you're interested in making your elements from scratch. Though I recommend just buying pre-made elements from eBay, but it's good to know the math that goes into making a heating element. I'm also experimenting with different enclosures to house all of the electronics. I've been playing around with a large metal junction box and some sub-panels, but I'm still not 100% happy with the setup. If any of you have any good suggestions, I'd love to hear them. In the past couple weeks, I learned how to use KiCad and redesigned and ordered a new PiKiln circuit board. Here is the updated design. I added a built-in Max 31856 temperature sensor and exposed more GPIO pins for any custom modifications you might want to do to PiKiln. I also switched most of the components to be surface mount so that this circuit board can be assembled with a pick-and-place machine, which also brings down the cost of the boards. If everything goes well with the new circuit boards, I should have a fully functional kiln powered by PiKiln in my next update video. PiKiln is still actively being developed, but I feel it's important to bring up that safety is the most important part of this project. Please be very careful working with electricity. If you aren't comfortable working with high voltages, please don't attempt to upgrade your kiln. Electricity, if handled improperly, is dangerous and could kill you, or potentially catch your house on fire. I am not liable for any damages occurred from attempting this project. If you have any feedback or want to help contribute to this project, I'd love the support. PiKiln is going to raise the standard of what a kiln controller should be. If you're interested in signing up for the closed beta, there's a link in the description. Also, if you know anyone who works for a kiln manufacturer, please shoot me a message. It would be incredibly helpful to talk to someone about what is required for a commercial kiln controller, and who knows, maybe PiKiln could one day be included as a kiln controller option when buying a new kiln. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with a friend so more people can get behind this project. Subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be the first to know when there are new videos. You guys are all amazing, and I can't wait to see where this project takes us. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.